You think your home is your sanctuary, right? Perfectly safe. But what if there's a secret invasion happening right under your nose? An invasion you can't see, hear, or smell. An enemy that moves in silence, causing thousands of dollars in damage before you even realize it's there. But then, you notice your dog acting strange, maybe whining softly, or pawing insistently at a perfectly normal-looking wall. It seems like nothing, but to them, it's a flashing red light. They're picking up on a secret world of information, a threat you're completely oblivious to. So, how did they know? The silent invasion. We build our homes to be these safe little fortresses, sealed up against the world. But in doing so, we've accidentally created the perfect environment for some of the planet's most destructive invaders. I'm talking about pests, like termites and bedbugs. Termites are absolute masters of stealth. They can chew through the wooden bones of your house for years without you ever seeing them. They are silent, they are relentless, and they live their entire lives hidden inside your walls and under your floors. By the time you spot a subtle clue, like a warped floorboard, the damage can already be catastrophic. And then you have bedbugs. These tiny insects are expert hitchhikers and can hide in the smallest, most impossible places: mattress seams, behind picture frames, even inside electrical outlets. They come out at night. And for most people, the first sign isn't seeing a bug. It's waking up with mysterious, itchy welts. The psychological toll is huge. Your safest space suddenly becomes a source of anxiety. For both of these pests, early detection is everything. But our human senses just aren't cut out for the job. We rely on our eyes, and by the time we can see the problem, it's usually a full-blown crisis. We're essentially scent blind, completely unaware of the chemical conversations happening all around us. But one member of your family isn't blind to them at all. The unlikely hero? Your dog's nose isn't just for sniffing out dinner scraps or checking P-mail at the park. It's a biological marvel, a piece of sensory equipment so sophisticated we can barely wrap our heads around it. While scientists debate the exact number, their sense of smell is estimated to be tens of thousands of times more powerful than ours. Let me try to put that in perspective. If you can detect a teaspoon of sugar in a cup of coffee, a dog could detect that same teaspoon in 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Think about that. They are living in a vibrant, 3D world of scent, while we're stuck seeing it in black and white. When your dog sniffs the air, they're piecing together a rich story about who's been there, what they were feeling, and what's happening inside the very walls of your home. So what are they smelling that we're missing? It's not magic. It's biology, a powerful combination of anatomy and neurology that turns your furry friend into the ultimate early warning system. The magic explained. Inside the supernose. To really get how a dog can find a hidden pest invasion, we need to look inside that supernose. First, let's talk hardware. A human has about 5 to 6 million olfactory receptors. A dog, they can have up to 300 million. But it's not just about the number of receptors, it's how their brain uses them. The part of a dog's brain dedicated to analyzing smells is, proportionally, 40 times larger than ours. And here's a wild fact. When we breathe, we use the same airway to both breathe and smell. Dogs don't. They have a special structure in their nose that splits the air. Most of it goes to their lungs for breathing, but a sample is diverted into a bony chamber that's packed with all those scent receptors. This lets them sniff continuously, building an incredibly detailed scent picture of their surroundings. But this is where it gets really amazing. Dogs have a second olfactory system that we don't have at all. The vomeronasal organ, also known as Jacobson's organ, it's on the roof of their mouth, and it is specifically designed to detect chemical signals like pheromones. Pests, like termites and bedbugs, are constantly giving off these signals. Termites release specific pheromones to communicate, and bedbugs release distinct alarm pheromones when they're disturbed. They also give off unique, volatile organic compounds. Basically, tiny scent particles that leak out from their hiding spots. These are the molecules a dog's nose is built to find. They aren't just smelling the bug itself, they're smelling the cloud of chemical evidence it leaves behind. A fingerprint that's invisible to us, but as clear as day to them. Proof in action. From theory to termites. So that's the theory. But what does it look like in the real world? It looks like a highly trained, highly efficient biological machine. Pest detection dogs aren't just pets, they're professionals, trained with the same focus as dogs that sniff out bombs or drugs. The training is fascinating, and it's all built on positive reinforcement. It's just a big game for the dog. Trainers start by getting the dog excited about the target scent, like the VOCS of live termites, in a controlled setting. They might use a scent wall with different smells hidden behind ports. When the dog correctly signals on the target scent, it gets an immediate reward, like its favorite toy. Through repetition, the dog learns to associate that one specific smell with the best thing in the world. Crucially, they're also trained to ignore all the other distracting other bugs, or even the lingering scent of a long-dead infestation. With the right training, dogs can learn to distinguish between live bugs and their viable eggs versus the scent of dead bugs or old casings. When a detection dog goes to work in a home, it can search multiple rooms in a fraction of the time it would take a human inspector. They move with purpose, sniffing along baseboards, furniture, and walls. When they find the source of the odor, they'll perform a trained alert, like sitting or pawing to tell their handler, "Hey, the prize is right here." The results are pretty impressive. Studies have shown that well-trained dog teams can achieve accuracy rates of over 95% for finding live bedbugs and their eggs. And it's not just for homes. A recent study from Virginia Tech showed citizen scientists training their pet dogs to find the egg masses of the invasive spotted lynx. They just look like smudges of mud. In real-world field trials, the dogs achieved an accuracy of 61%, significantly more effective than human searchers, proving just how valuable they can be. This allows for surgical pest control. Instead of just spraying chemicals everywhere, handlers can target the exact source of the problem, making the fix safer, cheaper, and way more effective. The why it matters. So, why does any of this matter? It matters because this incredible canine ability gives homeowners something they desperately want: peace of mind. Knowing your home has been cleared by a biological detection system that's more sensitive than many of our own instruments provides a level of certainty a visual inspection just QAU offer. It's a smarter, more targeted way to handle pests. By finding infestations early, these dogs help us prevent massive property damage and cut down on our use of broad-spectrum pesticides. That means a healthier home for our families. But on a deeper level, this just reinforces the incredible bond between humans and dogs. For tens of thousands of years, this partnership has been about mutual benefit. We give them food, shelter, and belly rubs. In return, they've guarded our homes, herded our livestock, and now they're protecting us from threats we can't even see. They are our sentinels, using a superpower we can't begin to comprehend to keep us safe. Of course, the system isn't foolproof. The accuracy of a detection team relies heavily on the quality of the dog's training and the skill of the handler who needs to correctly read their dog's signals. Studies have shown that results can vary, which highlights why strong certification standards are so important. But when you have that perfect synergy between a well-trained dog and a skilled handler, the results are undeniable. The next time you see your dog intently sniffing a corner of your living room, just take a second. They're not just sniffing, they're reading the world in a language of molecules, uncovering secrets floating right past your nose. It's a powerful reminder that while we're watching our world, our best friends are watching over it. Has your dog ever alerted you to something strange you couldn't see? A weird spot on the wall? A noise in the night? Anything like that? We'd love to hear your story. Share it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.